Corey, you don't do anything except sit behind the wheel and tickle the steering wheel. You don't do anything.
What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Emails at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. I had a truck driver film this and tagged us on this, and just want to share this with you guys right here. So, first off, this is from a trucker right here. He has a TikTok channel, and so he's just letting people know that look, this happened, and he was out here, and his social media handle is a trucker. Okay. He says here when he emailed me, a New Mexico DOT inspector at San John Port of Entry doing level 1 on a trucker yelled, cursed, made fun of a guy for a driver for speaking Spanish. I thought he was going to get beat up. Very disrespectful, and so I want to be able to talk about this with you guys and see what your guys' thoughts about this. I'm going to go ahead and play Trucker's clip right here. Make sure you follow him on social media. It's just a quick clip, but he actually said in the email that this went on for a while. He states here, he says, "Hey, Alex, I was being inspected and trucker next to me almost got beat up. He was being yelled at and said a lot of disrespectful words. I only recorded a few seconds, but this went on for over a half an hour. Inspector was mad because the guy spoke Spanish and very little English. If you want more, reply me and I'll give you my phone number. You're doing a great job raising our issues and news. Here's the video, truck information I posted on TikTok." So I did find this on TikTok, so just want to show him some love there. But here's the clip of this.
Corey, you don't do anything except sit behind the wheel and tickle the steering wheel. You don't do anything.
Now, people, they're wondering, they're like, hey, what the heck really happened? So I want to share some of this right here and go through it, right? People are saying, I'd go back to the bunk if that happened. Someone said, why he's scared to shoot the video, though. Trucker writes, bro was acting way too crazy for me to mess with him. Jose says, helping the DOT goes a long way. A driver driving a truck that could kill you and others. He's Trucker says, agree. What about being professional, treat drivers with respect and still do your job? Here's a big one. Tuck Monkey says, I bet the driver was effing around with something when the officer was under the truck. I'd be pissed too. So the real problem here and why the DOT officer got really pissed was the inspector was mad because driver didn't do high beams when asked. Let's go into this a little bit here. It says, well, that's a little excessive. Then I can understand if he was pushing brakes or something when the cop was under the truck. He was never under the truck. But as we got from the email, it's really because he didn't really speak English. People are saying this man is a disgrace to the uniform. This should be sent to the news outlets and the agency he works for. Totally unprofessional. Trucker says, agree with you 100%. That is why I was able to record it. And all of the inspectors were very rude, he says. A lot of drivers going to this. Some drivers are tagging me, so I appreciate that. The biggest thing is, why is something like this happening, right? And I'm going to start off with, I'm not here to defend the DOT officer as far as yelling, but the DOT officer needs to be professional when working with anybody, right? But on the other side, a truck driver that's not speaking English, can't understand that, he's doing an inspection and needs to put on his high beams. That's a safety issue. So the matter is a safety issue, right? And I hate that I always have to do a disclaimer of this, but man, I got a lot of Spanish friends. I love them. Most of my good friends are Spanish, actually. For the ones that don't know, I'm Asian, right? So let's not talk about the race card with that, but let's talk about safety. Should a driver be able to read the signs? Speak enough English? Understand? About signaling and high beaming? I would say yes, 1000%. Should the DOT officer write this driver up? Yeah. If you want to put him out of service, put him out of service. But to yell at a person for 30 minutes, I know we only got a 10-second clip here, but I mean, yelling at the driver like this is very unprofessional and is excessive. I agree with that 1000%. Mud Truckers, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this. But I just want to put that information out there for you guys so that you guys do have it. And let me know, how have you been treated when you've been out at this way station, right? And he said this was the New Mexico San Juan DOT inspector or station, right? So, let me know, but just want to give you that information there. And I appreciate you guys. I love you guys and always wishing you guys the best with everything, but this is definitely, a concern here. I don't think a driver should get yelled at like this for that long. I mean, just put the guy out of service if you're going to do that, but I can see the frustration. I understand the frustration. So Mutha Truckers, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you, Trucker, for filming this and sending it to us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. You guys can do the same thing. I appreciate you guys.